Angela Burt Murray, Editor-in-Chief of Essence Magazine, and welcome to Will You Marry Me? A few months ago, Essence Magazine announced that we were looking for men who wanted to propose within the pages of the magazine. Well, we were inundated with the response that we received. We received countless letters from men around the country who wanted to propose. We received faxes, emails, letters, packages, photographs from men who wanted to express their love within the pages of Essence. Our editor spent days combing through the hundreds of entries that we received and narrowed it down to 6 lucky men.
Okay, ladies, it's Will You Marry Me time. This year we received over 300 letters from guys wanting to surprise their girlfriends with a surprise marriage proposal. So, you know, let's take a look. Let's try to find some guys who will really move us.
Is my boyfriend in here? I just want to. Yeah.
Some are more moving than others, I have to say.
I like it.
Yeah.
Cute. That ain't finna work.
Cute. Nice couple.
Here's a couple. They're 22 and 23.
Might need a few more years.
They need a few more years.
They look like they're in love.
Oh, that's 13 years?
Yeah, 13 years.
That's a long, yeah.
Well, what I like about all these couples is that they're very focused. They seem like they have a lot going for them. And they have bright futures ahead of them. And I think it'll be really great for people to see that.
How important is it for us to feel that the woman is actually going to say yes?
I don't know any black man that's just gonna leap out and just be like, we never talked about it, but buys a ring and is gonna write a letter, and he doesn't know in his heart that she's gonna say yes, that she's the one.
Well, that's what makes people want to watch this. It's great, you know. We want to see her just fall over and cry and go crazy.
And how could you not? I mean, after, you know, your boyfriend has gone through the trouble of writing a letter and, you know, setting up this whole elaborate proposal, I mean, I would
and proposing in front of millions of people.
I mean, you put money down on the ring.
Black folks don't put money down on the ring unless they know.
Right. When you know, when you're ready, it's time.
I'm so glad we have so many applicants. I mean, black love is alive.
That's encouraging,
you know. Clyde and Charity, they've been friends for 13 years.
My name is Clyde. I'm 34 years old, from Washington, D.C. I'm an accountant with AARP, and my girlfriend's name is Charity, a.k.a. Cookie.
They went to Howard University together in Washington, D.C., and he's ready to propose.
Cute.
And look at this. He says, when I look at her, I see so many different faces. I see a mother, a wife, a teacher, a lover, and best of all, I see my best friend.
Oh, that's nice.
There's a couple here, I think you guys are like, Albert and Mila.
My name is Albert. I'm 26 years old. I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana. I'm a compliance auditor and football coach. My girlfriend's name is Mila.
It was like destiny. They were both forced to evacuate because of Hurricane Katrina. They ended up in Houston when things really sort of took off. We're just one example of what a little faith and trust in God can do if we vow to follow his path.
That's Psalm 24.
I have a couple here. They met in Arkansas, and now they both live in Knoxville, Tennessee.
I'm Demetrius. I'm 29 years old, originally from Memphis, Tennessee. I currently work at the University of Tennessee, and my girlfriend's name is Chrissy.
They met in Arkansas, and now they both live in Knoxville, Tennessee, and they're pursuing their PhDs. He says that she is definitely a keeper, and that when they hold hands, he can't let go, which is very sweet. And he says this is one quiz he cannot fail.
Oh, that's cute.
He looks like a hopeless romantic.
He does.
Here's a great couple from New York City.
Hello, my name is Davon. I'm from Yonkers, New York. My girlfriend's name is Nerese, and I'm a licensed insurance agent for Geico.
They met at work here in New York.
Oh, she's cute and funky.
Beautiful smile.
That looks like an ad. They're like really pretty.
He says, when I first laid eyes on Nerese, I felt all those emotions and so much more. I knew from that moment I would be preparing to do what I'm preparing to do now, ask for her hand in marriage. How can you not say yes to that?
Yeah. I have Kendra and Eugene.
My name's Eugene, from Atlanta, Georgia. I'm 30 years old. My fiance's name is Kendra, and I'm a teacher at KIPP South Fulton Academy.
They're both teachers from Atlanta, Georgia. They work in the same school. You know you are in love when you see the world in her eyes and her eyes everywhere in the world. Okay. Aww. Eugene's in love.
I think I have one in here. This is Gregory and Carmen. They've been dating for 9 months.
My name is Greg Harden. I'm 38 years old. I'm from Dallas, Texas, and my fiance's name is Carmen.
He said she walks in excellence and her character speaks volumes about who she is as a person, and it's just like the Neo song, She Makes Me Better.
That's cute.
That's sweet.
So definitely put them in the finalist pot.
Okay, I like that.
I like them a lot.
So we've got Washington, D.C., we've got Atlanta, Georgia, Dallas, Texas, New York City, Knoxville, Tennessee, and New Orleans.
Oh, cool.
That's a nice mix.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I was telling the guys how I found out about the whole thing. We were driving back from a road trip. She was reading Essence, and she was like, this is a beautiful thing, you know, and I was like, yeah, I'm listening to the radio. I turned the radio up on her like I'm not listening, and I'm actually taking notes, you know, so she has no clue.
I've been so secretive about it, and if we, you know, have the marriage discussion, I never go there because she has no idea what I'm up to. You know, she's gonna just cry because she's a crier.
She will be in shock. She will probably cry. She'll be very surprised. We have this thing where we go back and forth, who can do the most romantic thing for each other. So she'll be really surprised though.
To be in the magazine, to try to show everybody that, you know, I really love her, because I don't really care who knows, you know, I'm that type of person. This is just gonna take it to that next level where everybody can know that, you know, I have Nerisse in my life.
I'd do anything to make her smile and for her to have a good time. That's my pleasure in life, just to keep pleasing her.
That's the worst feeling in the world. I can't stand for my ears to be cold. From the first moment that I saw her, I knew that she was the kind of person that I would definitely want to get to know.
Getting to know her as an individual is the greatest thing that ever could happen.
I've actually waited to make sure that I was with the right person. We were actually friends for a good while. She's just the ultimate partner for me.
The way that I was able to get away this weekend without her finding out was I had to tell her that my school was sending me away on a retreat.
She actually believes I'm on a job interview.
Official blank, that's real. My grandparents, they were married 62, 63 years, so that was remarkable. And for me, I think in past relationships, I have looked at women first outside then inside. This time it was different. And even though she was a beautiful person, it didn't matter. What mattered was, you know, how we meshed well together.
I'm still in shock that I'm about to get married, but I think I'm ready. I think we're both ready.
I think this marriage is going to change my life because it is going to make me a better person, because that's what Kendra does for me.
I think marriage has changed my life a lot because, for one, I'm just used to being single for 34 years. You know, I know this is a real big step, but I know I picked the right woman to spend the rest of my life with.
The most romantic gift that I can get Carmen would be beyond the gift. It would just be trust.
When I propose, I'm gonna go all out. I'm gonna get on my one knee and, you know, hopefully I'll have a nice ring for her. There are a lot of women in her family, so I want to impress them as well. In 10 years from now, I see us having a great family, just sitting back, enjoying life.
Having fun, being successful.
Still smiling, still kissing, still hugging.
Raising a great family.
I want a lot of kids, I want 5 kids. She says 4, I say we could do 4 on the door. Her finding out in front of 8 million people, it's great. You know, I want 8 million people to know.
I think she's going to bawl her eyes out. I think once she starts, that I'll be joining her.
Just it being different, you know, she would just love it.
She knows nothing about any of my plans, anything like that, so it'll be a surprise to her too, but I know it'll be a surprise well worth it, and I know she'll love it. And
There'll probably be a few tears, but mostly a lot of laughter.
I've always looked forward to being married and having a family. To meet someone like Nerisse and to have it with her, it's just gonna make it that much better. I personally cannot wait.
Coming up next on Will You Marry Me?
She thinks we won this contest for a free brunch with Essence magazine. This is really gonna knock her off her feet.
Essence worked with each finalist to create a unique wedding proposal to surprise their unsuspecting girlfriend. And in each case, she had no idea what was about to happen.
Well, I applied to this contest in August with Essence. Will you marry me? And we wrote in and told why we love our girlfriend, why we want to marry her. And I was surprised that I was chosen as one of the 6 finalists. She thinks, you know, we won this contest for a free brunch with Essence Magazine. Both of our families are gonna be there, both of our parents.
Demetrius emailed us and said he really wanted to ask Chrissy to marry him.
He said, y'all do like me, don't you? I said, no, we love you, Demetrius.
I'm Demetrius. I'm 29 years old, originally from Memphis, Tennessee. I currently work at the University of Tennessee, and my girlfriend's name is Chrissy. I met her in 2003, and we were both in graduate school. I'm working on my PhD in higher education administration, and she's working on her PhD in counselor education. We were actually really good friends. We were both fighting the feeling. There was a lot of situations where I realized she was the one. Our paths kind of crossed, and we just started seeing each other around campus, and so I finally mustered up the nerve to talk to her at the mall one day. Chrissy is special. She is my best friend. She is my biggest confidant. She comforts me, she challenges me. She's just the ultimate partner for me.
I saw the look in his eye and saw how he was responding to Chrissy, and I was thinking to myself, don't let this one get away.
When we ended up moving here together, that really kind of sealed the deal. She applied to University of Tennessee. I came with her when she interviewed. I ended up talking to some people about my program. It all just fell into place so ironically that for me it was like, this has to be meant for us because it was totally not planned. It's gonna be really nice and I'm ready for it to happen.
I think the first time I met him, he had on a bow tie. Never really caught me off guard, but I gotta say, like, he might be one of the sharpest guys I ever met, though.
Yeah, he was one of the people that kind of helped and pushed me along to get into grad school.
If ever you want to talk to him about anything, he'll stop what he's doing, help you out. He'll worry about you first, and then he'll go back to what he's doing.
It's crazy, though. Like, I'm one of those guys who thinks I go through more than anybody else.
He's been through a lot.
He's been through 10 times as much.
I think one of the greatest things about being a couple is being able to match each other. You know, you're not going to be exactly the same. But the key thing is being able to meet in one place and say, this is how we're going to attack this problem.
Yeah.
This is how we're going to go to a whole nother level.
Here's to Chrissy and Demetrius. And the
She always keeps me going and keeps me positive and inspires a lot of things that I do. My name is Albert. I'm 26 years old. I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana. I'm a compliance auditor and football coach. My girlfriend's name is Myla. We originally met in 1998, and she was actually somewhat dating one of my best friends. We didn't realize that fate would have our paths cross again later on in life, almost 10 years later. We met again in 2005 after Hurricane Katrina. My best friend and I had evacuated, and her best friend and I were co-workers previously in New Orleans. And I knew that my co-worker was in Houston. We didn't really know anybody. It was hard times after Katrina, and she didn't have her parents, I didn't have my parents. We just hung together, you know. We kind of leaned on each other for strength. She's a very caring and loving, giving individual, and she's been a gift to the world.
You finally decided to leave me after all of this time.
It's not necessarily leaving you, but it's, you know, spreading my wings and starting a new beginning. I met a wonderful, wonderful young lady who has been the only other female who can put me in my place like my mother, so.
She's getting an extraordinary man. And I'm not saying that because you're my son, I'm saying that because just the things that I see that you do. She's a wonderful girl. She will be the person that will make you the happiest. And you will make her happy. I have no doubt in my mind. You talked to her parents?
Absolutely.
Old school, you did it old school.
Yeah.
And what is your motto that you will live by?
She's always right.
Okay.
I've heard from a lot of older gentlemen that that's the key to eternal happiness and marital bliss. So Myla believes that we're going to an end-of-the-year banquet at Lockheed Martin here in New Orleans. She'll be there in the corner for us, so she totally has no idea of what's going on.
I'm excited. She'll be surprised. She'll be happy. Give me a hug. Give me a hug, my baby.
I'm trying to keep you from crying. That's what I'm trying to do.
I'm gonna wait. I'll cry later.
It's hard to explain love. Love is just like a big feeling. And that's what I got from Nerese, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, how you doing, Felix? How you doing?
How are you?
How you doing, Devon? Nice to see you again.
So today's the big day. Gonna pick up the ring.
The ring turned out to be beautiful.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited to see it. Wow, that's
Isn't that beautiful?
Nice. Yeah, she's gonna love that. The solitaire single stone, just like she wanted. She told me that months ago. So
I've always looked forward to being married and having a family. To meet someone like Nerese and to have it with her, it's just gonna make it that much better. My name is Devon. I'm from Yonkers, New York. My girlfriend's name is Nerese, and I'm a licensed insurance agent for Geico. When you have a feeling, when you know, you know. And that's how I felt about Nerese. I don't want to sound cliche, because I know everybody sounds cliche, but when I saw Nerese pass my desk and the smile, I knew it was over from day one. I can describe Nerese as just the presence. She's so professional, she's understanding. She's the type of woman that's not gonna let you do the wrong thing just because that's what you wanna do. She's gonna make you do the right thing or try to push you to do the right thing because that's the right thing to do, and I like that about her. I love that about her. And it was awkward saying I love you at the beginning because it was just so new, you know? I wanted to text it to her so many times, like, I love you, but I was like, nah, I can't do it.
Are you ready to propose?
I've been ready to propose.
You don't look nervous at all, so I think
No, I'm not nervous.
To
Tomorrow, probably somewhere around there. No, she has no idea.
you plan something special?
Big, special, big. She's gonna love it. She thinks we're gonna go see a movie, a private screening with our family, but actually the movie's gonna star us. I can't wait. I can't wait.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Great job.
Thanks for the
very much.
ring.
It was
Y'all-
a
you
pleasure
guys
to
did
have a
great.
business with you.